Hello everybody, I'm Jennifer, and in this video I'm going to show you the transformation that I gave our foyer, so stay tuned. So I want to show you our foyer makeover, and I've kind of talked about this before in another video. We bought this house 2 years ago. It was built in the early 90s, so we're just doing, like everybody else, we're just doing a little bit at a time. Everything is finished in the foyer except for the floors. We have not redone the floors, but let me tell you about a few of the things we did. One of the things we did is we replaced the door with this glass inset door because I wanted more light. But what we didn't have, we had these side lights and they were clear glass, and they drove both Scott and I crazy because we knew if someone came to the front door, they could peek in and see us. So instead of spending a lot of money and replacing them, this is a vinyl cling. And I have a video on how I did this. It was super easy, pretty cheap, and when you step back, you cannot tell that all of this was not put together at one time. One of my favorite things. So on each side of the door, I put these metal lanterns, and inside I put the moving flameless candles. They run on a timer, they come on at night at the same time, turn off in 4 hours, and it really puts a really neat ambiance in the foyer. And I've got one on each side because I like symmetry. Now I have 2 windows in the foyer, and I didn't want a lot of drapes to cover the window. In fact, I didn't even want a lot of color, but I wanted something to soften the space. So I had these drapes made. They're just a white linen. We actually sell them in our store. They're quick ship panels. But what I did to give them a custom look is I purchased, see this on the end? They call it tape, and I purchased 3 yards of it, and I actually used fabric glue to glue it onto this drape to give it a custom look. So we put a foyer light in, and I had to have a semi-flush, both because my husband and sons are super tall, and it was black iron. And after a little bit, I thought, oh, I've got a lot of iron going on. I really would like to pull in an old brass look. So I looked online to purchase them, and then I thought, I like the fixture I have, I just want it to be a different color. So I purchased what's called Rub and Buff. I made another video about that, and for just a couple dollars, I made this light fixture look like I found it in an antique store. When we knew our contract was good on this house and we bought it, we had a few months before we were going to move in. The very first piece of furniture I knew I wanted was this foyer piece. It's a new piece, but it looks old, and it just looks like a piece I inherited. Did not, but I love it. The next thing we did during quarantine when we were bored, my husband did the shiplap. Let me show you a picture of what it was like. We painted it white. Well, after looking at, I guess I don't leave well enough alone, but after looking at it for a while, I thought it really isn't, it just doesn't have that wow factor to me. And from the rest of the house we see in here, I don't know, I think it needs color. So I played around with some different colors, and this is the one I chose. It's called Retreat, and it's by Sherwin-Williams. And I'm telling you, I painted it flat, and I tell you, after we painted that, I don't know, it was night and day. We love it. So another project my husband did during quarantine was we had 2 columns. They were round, and what he did was he squared them out, and it kind of fits our style so much better. So all of the things I showed you that we did really were not expensive projects, from the vinyl to the front door to the 2 panels, drapery linen panels, super inexpensive, to paint and shiplap. Really, you can do a lot of changes without having to spend a lot of money. If you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell. It will tell you when I have a new video out. Thank you for watching.